Wrestling Arena, history is about to be made. A triple threat match for the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. This has implications dating back to Summer of Champions and prior, Kirby.
He was a part of that ladder match where we saw Rudy Garza defend that championship by auspicious means, if you will. But what better way to get things started here today than with the Raw original, Eric Lockhart.
Auspicious?
Auspicious.
The hell does that mean?
Well, while you look that up on Google Translate.
Izzy James was one of the men competing in that ladder match as the Summer Champions. Had a couple of moments where it looked like he could have been the television champion, but it did not pan out for Izzy James.
You know, a case could be made for both of these guys, Izzy James and Eric Lockhart, that they were just fingertips away from possibly becoming the television champion before the insurance policy of the current TV champion, Rudy Garza, made his appearance.
And that's the thing, is speaking of Rudy Garza, these men really don't like him, so we could possibly see some teaming up action, but only one of them can be the champion.
You know why they don't like him? Because they want to be him. They want to be the television champion.
On,
they want to get all the women. They want to dress the way that he dresses.
My goodness.
Rudy Garza has been, in my estimation, one of the best television champions in history. No one's been able to stop him.
Better than Rex Andrews?
I said one of. I didn't say the.
I will give you that. Fair enough.
I'm saying one of, and he is. He absolutely is one of the absolute best. The champion of all the television. Look at him, the Morning Star. Bask in his glory, ladies and gentlemen.
The Morning Star is definitely shining up that belt really nicely, and I will agree with you, Brad. He's making a lot of people really pay attention to this championship reign, and a lot of people really question who will be the one that ends up taking that championship from him.
Well, speaking of, as you say, he's one of the greatest television champions. I notice he's missing a little something. Just a little something around here.
See a title around the waist.
Okay.
See a chiseled bod. Great ring gear. I don't see anything missing.
You don't see Bo Amir himself, his insurance policy per se from Summer of Champions, who helped him retain that title?
Look, when you become the champion, you become 33 1/3% better. That's a scientific fact. Everybody knows it. Everybody's always said it. Now, speaking of 33 1/3, Kirby, he also has that chance of retaining the title.
Absolutely. Now, in a triple threat match, this is how the rules work. All three men have an opportunity to win this matchup, but the champion does not have to be pinned to lose that championship. There are no countouts, there are no disqualifications, and the first man to get a pinfall or submission on another competitor walks away the TV champion.
Look at that.
Look at this first roll-up. 1, 2, a 2 count.
Oh.
As there another roll-up here by Eric Lockhart on the champion, but another kick out. Everybody's trying to get one. And everybody gets a 2 count as it's a stalemate right here as Rudy Garza grabs a headlock here. The action is going to be quick, and we're going to have to be, honestly, on our best here in our first opening matchup.
Look at this. Is he going to get it?
Every man trying to do a German suplex to another, but a roll-up here by Eric Lockhart. 2.
Oh, but Izzy James says no, not today.
Now, Rudy Garza in the center of the ring right now as Izzy James trying to capture his first singles gold here, as well as Eric Lockhart. Now, Brad, I gotta ask, what do you think it feels like to win championship gold for the very first time as a singles competitor?
Well, Kirby, you remember your very first time. Actually, you probably don't. But I think for Eric Lockhart, this would be a history-making moment. It would definitely be the thing that cements his legacy here at Reality of Wrestling. Winning with your brother's great. Winning on your own is even better.
You see the arm drags right here from Eric Lockhart, the original, having made his debut in December of 2012. Now mixing it up with another tag team champion, Izzy James, as both competitors here trying to get the best of each other in the center of the ring. Sunset flip over, shoulders are down, but not able to get the cover. As look at this, Eric Lockhart hitting the ropes.
Oh my
And a big shot to the side of the head.
He's not moving. He's not moving.
Oh,
And Rudy Garza.
out onto the floor over here by the commentary table.
Eric Lockhart looks ready.
Izzy James might be out on his feet right now. I don't think he knows where he's at. I think he's back at the World Gym Arena.
Well, I was actually talking with Eric Lockhart earlier today, and he was talking about his ring gear. It is a symbol for him. That is a smoked gear right there, and it's to...
Into the cover here. Sorry to cut you off, Brittany. Two for the championship. No.
He was talking about how it embellishes that his dreams went up in smoke at Summer of Champions, but he's here tonight to leave a stamp and a mark and take home that championship.
Well, right now, speaking of dreams, I feel like Izzy James is on Dream Streak. Operate off muscle memory. But now finding some daylight.
That big back elbow off of the ropes into the cover for the championship. Two, but a kick out by Eric Lockhart. And as we mentioned earlier, ladies and gentlemen, Rudy Garza does not have to be pinned to lose that championship. So Izzy James could have very well become the TV champion had he managed to get the 3 count right there.
Listen to Row Nation right now for Izzy James.
Going for some vintage, some classic Izzy James. Rudy Garza had it.
Right into the steel steps as now Rudy Garza, the champion, makes his way back into the ring. And this is the viciousness that we always see from the television champion, Brittany.
It definitely is a smart move. I will give him that. He laid out for quite some time, albeit not of his own volition, but he's now back laying the boots to Eric Lockhart here.
Now this right here is the pace that Rudy Garza prefers, but Eric Lockhart was ready to go. Eric Lockhart knows what it's like to be a champion, but not a singles champion here at the Reality of Wrestling. And that is something that he's been chasing over the last 11 years as a member of this roster. As right now he seems to be getting the best of Rudy Garza as he backs him up into the ropes, flips him over. Neck breaker, center of the ring. Eric Lockhart is on all gears tonight, Brad.
He absolutely is, and look at that. Some classic New Richmond, Wisconsin.
Butterfly suplex. And now the shoulders are down. Here we go for the championship, but a 2 count. Once again, as Rudy Garza managed to kick out.
And I saw a little frustration on the face of Eric Lockhart. You cannot allow that to set in, especially in this type of environment when the pressure is on.
Well, of course he's frustrated. I mean, he's got Izzy James in here. We all know their past.
Wait a minute, what is this?
Oh, into the shoulders here. The Death Valley Driver could be coming. And there it is. Izzy James connects with the Death Valley Driver. Now the high knee to Eric Lockhart. The action has been non-stop as Izzy James seems to not be able to choose a target, so he's just going to go for both.
Oh, man. Look at that. Couple Europeans there, Kirby.
Those uppercuts are vicious as now Izzy James with that senton center of the ring.
Couldn't get the cover though there. That would probably been a good time for Izzy James to get in there and get the cover. That's a mistake.
Good, but up and over. And oh no, Eric Lockhart.
Trips him over onto the apron. Rudy Garza full head of steam ahead of himself. Same for Eric Lockhart. Connects with the back elbow. And here goes Eric. What's he thinking here as Rudy Garza's resting on the other side of the ring?
Rudy Garza is hurting right now.
Rolls in. Does Eric Lockhart. Rudy Garza was thinking of a counter there. But Eric Lockhart trying to go for the knee across the chest. Misses. And that just goes to show how all of these men know each other so well, Brittany.
Come on, by the hair. That's ridiculous.
Look, by any means that you need to do. He's the champion. He knows that the odds are stacked against him. He's got to get the advantage.
Into the cover here. Rudy Garza, 1, 2. But a kick out by Lockhart.
Lockhart is definitely fighting for this. I mean, you have to give it up for Izzy James, but it feels like Lockhart has a vendetta against Rudy Garza.
Well, look at that. Speaking of Izzy James, he's trying to reintroduce himself right now.
And in triple threat matches, you always have to have eyes in the back of your head. As right there, Izzy James just took a tumble to the outside. I believe his leg got caught on the top rope. His knee might be completely out. As now Rudy Garza, look at this. One suplex. Going for a second. An homage to one of his favorite competitors of all time, in Eddie Guerrero. That's 2 suplexes. The third one will make this the trifecta and the 3 amigos.
the fans got it right, not liking Rudy Garza there with what he's doing to Lockhart.
And look at this, he switches it up, Brittany. As now just lands him with a reverse suplex into the cover once again. Shoulders are down, but a kick out by Erik makes this match continue, if even for just a little bit longer. Now as this match starts getting into the deeper waters here, Brad,
I'm betting on the champ. He's found a way always, even in a six-man ladder match where the odds are even more stacked against him. Who walked out the champ? Rudy Garza.
Yeah, he found a way with another person. He's in there by himself with two other people against him.
I believe Kirby asked me the question, just so you know.
as we now are starting to reset in the ring, Rudy Garza has set up Eric Lockhart in the top right there, but Eric Lockhart, well aware of his surroundings, able to just drive Rudy Garza's head onto the top turnbuckle. Both men in a dangerous spot here in the middle rope. I believe Rudy Garza's trying to go for a suplex.
Oh, but here comes Izzy.
Oh, this is dangerous right here. Izzy James, I believe he's thinking powerbomb, but Rudy Garza able to break away. Eric Lockhart here, oh, delivers an uppercut.
Oh.
And now Rudy Garza is in the worst spot as he's on Izzy's shoulders. Shades of Legion here, and Eric Lockhart flies across with a clothesline. And here into the cover, Rudy Garza's championship could be over, but no.
Could you imagine? Izzy James was fingertips away from Garza. If Lockhart would have gotten that pin.
Oh!
This crowd's behind Izzy James. There's no doubt about that.
Izzy James starting to empty the gas tank here. Maybe one last gasp effort as he's taking down Eric Lockhart. Look at this, using the strength into the backbreaker. Shoulders are down, 2. But no, not yet. Eric Lockhart still with the wherewithal to kick out. And that is how much the singles championship means to everybody in this matchup. The TV title, one of the most prestigious titles in all of Texas wrestling. Izzy James now sending Eric Lockhart to the outside, but look at this. Vintage Eric Lockhart.
There's some Lockhart that we know and love. Oh, wait a minute.
Rudy Garza, stylish ever in his entrance. Now going for possibly a Russian leg sweep, but no, switches it over.
Oh my God.
That's it. That's
Into
it.
the Icarus for the championship, but no. The Icarus has ended many matches before, but it was not meant to be here as Eric Lockhart breaks up the pinfall.
You have to admit, even though Summer of Champions, that ladder match took a toll on all of these men, they've had a little bit of time to buffer and come back, but you know they've been holding on to that grudge against Rudy and for this championship.
There's a huge uppercut delivered there from Eric Lockhart. Back and forth, these two men go, and it is all over the television championship, being held by the likes of Ryan Davidson, Rex Andrews, Clay Roberts, to just name a few. That's right there! Rudy Garza could have just ended it all. Shoulders are down too! And no! Such a close call as Rudy Garza almost retained the championship once again here tonight.
Speaking of frustration, Brad, there's a little frustration on Rudy Garza's face at this time.
Here comes Izzy.
He almost had a boot to the face.
Oklahoma roll here into the cover. 2. Another one here from Izzy James, this time for the television championship.
Count of 2 there. Able to get the shoulder up, and now it looks like Rudy Garza's got the keys in the ignition, trying to finish
Here he
this
goes
thing
once
up.
again.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Izzy James.
Oh, no. But,
Oh! Wait a second.
no.
Well, Rudy Garza's out, and Izzy James is out of the ring. Oh my gosh.
Is this how it's going to happen?
1,
Eric Lockhart
2,
into the cover.
3.
What?
He did it. He did it. We have history.
Eric Lockhart is your new television champion. But what did we just see, Brad? Was that 11 years of frustration just being let out?
This is a culmination of an 11-year legacy for Eric Lockhart, and tonight he went from just reaching for the stars to becoming one himself. I like this man's style.
You like his stuff. What about Rudy?
That's is Eric Lockhart. So Brittany, I hope you do your study. I hope you get the textbook. I hope you Google all you can, because from now on, you better know